Buying a used Honda Civic in 2026 is officially a scam. There, I said it. You are being robbed in broad daylight, and you are thanking the dealership for it. The American used car market has brainwashed you into thinking that reliability has to mean driving a boring plastic box that sounds like a lawnmower on the highway. You're overpaying for a nameplate because you're terrified of a repair bill that doesn't actually exist. Right now, the Toyota tax and the Honda hype are so out of control that people are paying luxury prices for economy experiences. Meanwhile, 3 specific luxury SUVs are sitting on the same dealer lots, depreciating like crazy because people think they're too expensive to maintain. Here's the part that will make people mad. These 3 luxury monsters actually cost less to keep on the road than that safe Civic you're looking at. They share engines with the most common workhorses in America, and their parts are sitting at every local AutoZone for pennies. I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm here to show the math that the dealerships don't want you to see. Let's start with number 3, the SUV that Honda fans are accidentally ignoring. SUV number 3, Acura RDX. Let's start with number 3, and this one is going to make every Honda fanboy's head explode, because the joke's on them. The Acura RDX 2013 to 2018 is sitting on used lots right now, between $9,000 and $14,000. Leather seats, panoramic sunroof, real wood trim, heated everything. And people keep walking right past it because they see the Acura badge and immediately think European repair bills. That assumption is costing them money, and it's completely wrong. Here's what the dealers don't want you connecting. The 2013 to 2018 RDX doesn't run on some exotic, over-engineered Euro motor. It runs on the J35 V6, the exact same naturally aspirated engine you'll find in the Honda Accord V6, the Honda Pilot, and the Odyssey minivan. This is one of the most proven, most documented, most bulletproof engines Honda has ever built. There are J35 powered Pilots rolling past 250,000 miles on original transmissions and original engine internals. And because that engine lives in 3 of Honda's most popular mass-market vehicles, the parts ecosystem is enormous. You're not ordering from some specialty importer. You're ordering from the same shelf as every suburban dad keeping his minivan alive. Now, let's address the one thing people get scared of: the timing belt. Yes, the J35 uses a belt that needs to be swapped every 100,000 miles. But here is the insider math. A timing belt service is a predictable, once-a-decade maintenance item that costs about $800 to $1,200 at an independent shop. Compare that to a 2016 Honda Civic with a 1.5T turbo. You've got a turbocharged engine with known oil dilution issues and a CVT transmission that can turn into a $5,000 paperweight without warning. I'd rather pay for a belt I can plan for than a CVT failure that strands me on the highway and bankrupts me on a Tuesday. The RDX gives you a simple drivetrain, a more comfortable cabin, and a repair bill that makes your mechanic apologize for not charging more. Math check. Let's make this drill. You buy a clean 2015 Acura RDX for $11,500. Even if you factor in that timing belt service right away, you are still thousands of dollars ahead. Spark plugs for all 6 cylinders, under $40 for a full set of NGKs. A water pump, about $60 in parts. Meanwhile, for that 2016 Civic with 90,000 miles, you're gambling on a CVT that's already 3/4 through its lifespan on a car you paid $14,000 for. You paid more for less car with more risk. The RDX isn't the risky choice. It was the safe choice the whole time. You just didn't have the information. SUV number 2, Lincoln MKX. Number 2 is going to offend some people, and good, because Lincoln has one of the most unfair reputations in the American used car market. Say Lincoln to the average buyer, and they picture an old man's car, a money pit, A vehicle that exists purely to drain your checking account at the dealer. And yeah, if you're walking into a Lincoln dealership for service, you deserve everything that happens to your wallet. But if you're buying smart, the 2016 to 2018 Lincoln MKX is one of the most undervalued luxury SUVs on the market right now. Full stop. Here's the insider information that changes everything. The Lincoln MKX shares its entire platform with the Ford Edge. Same bones, same suspension, same transmission. Ford sold hundreds of thousands of Edges, which means the parts supply chain is absolutely massive. We're talking AutoZone, Rock Auto, O'Reilly. Every major parts retailer stocks Ford Edge components at Ford Edge prices. You're not paying a Lincoln premium for a control arm or a wheel bearing. You're paying Ford money, and Ford money is cheap money. But here is the real secret. Skip the fancy turbos. Look for the 3.5-liter or 3.7-liter TI VCT V6. This is the Cyclone engine. It's the same engine Ford put in their police interceptors and the F-150. It's naturally aspirated, meaning there are no turbos to leak or fail at 100,000 miles. It's a workhorse designed for high-mileage abuse. You're not bringing a mystery to the shop. You're bringing an engine that every competent tech in America has worked on 1,000 times. Math check. A clean 2017 Lincoln MKX with around 70,000 miles will run you roughly $16,000 to $19,000 right now. That sounds like a lot until you realize what's inside. Massaging seats, a panoramic roof, and a cabin that makes a $32,000 Camry feel like a rental car. Brake pads for the MKX? Ford Edge pricing, under $80 for a quality set. Serpentine belt? $25. These are economy car maintenance numbers wrapped inside a full luxury experience. You are getting luxury cents on the dollar, and the only reason this car is affordable is because the badge says Lincoln instead of BMW. The market is giving you a massive discount based on a perception that the data simply does not support. SUV number 1, Lexus RX 350. This is the one. This is the car that breaks the entire argument that reliability has to cost you a premium. The 2010 to 2015 Lexus RX 350 is not just the best value on this list. It might be the single best used luxury SUV purchase available in America right now at any price point. And the reason is so straightforward, so documented, so impossible to argue against, that it almost feels like cheating. Here's the cheat code. The RX 350 runs the 2GRFE, a naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6 that Toyota also put in the Camry, the Highlander, and the Sienna. This engine is a legend. No turbo, no direct injection carbon buildup issues, just a simple, proven, port-injected V6 that has been logging 300,000-mile odometer readings with nothing more than oil changes. Toyota didn't build this engine to impress you at a car show. They built it to run forever, and that's exactly what it does. The depreciation curve on the 2010 to 2015 RX 350 is almost criminal. You can find a well-maintained example with 100,000 miles for $14,000 to $18,000 right now. That buys you a full Lexus interior, genuine leather, real wood accents, and a cabin that embarrasses most new $40,000 crossovers, plus the mechanical foundation of a Camry. And because this engine powered millions of Toyotas, the parts supply is essentially infinite. Independent mechanics love this engine because it's predictable. Dealerships hate that fact, but your bank account doesn't care what dealerships think. Math check. A water pump on the RX 350, $50 to $80 in parts. Alternator, around $150. And the best part, this engine has a timing chain, not a belt. There is no expensive replacement interval. A full tune-up with 6 iridium spark plugs and filters comes in under $100 in parts. Now compare that to a 2014 or 2015 Honda Civic, a car people are buying for $13,000 right now, with a CVT transmission that was already the weak link when it left the factory. You're paying nearly the same money for a fraction of the quality and a drivetrain that can't touch the Lexus's track record. The Lexus RX 350 isn't a risky purchase, it's a calculated one. The people overpaying for safe economy cars aren't being smart, they're being comfortable, and in this market, comfort is expensive. The bottom line is this: the Toyota tax and the Honda hype are real, and they are costing you thousands of dollars in hidden costs. You don't have to settle for a plastic interior and a buzzing four-cylinder engine just to get reliability. You just have to know which luxury badges are hiding economy car maintenance costs underneath. If you're tired of the stealerships and the mainstream car influencers telling you to play it safe while you lose money, then you're in the right place. Hit the subscribe button because I'm here to help you find the cars that actually make sense for your wallet. Drive smart, buy better, and I'll see you in the next one.